tutorial is on what to do when your space runs out on the phone. Now, you may not be aware that on the phone, well, mine anyway, and look, the scope of these tutorials, I'm going to flip it this way, video editing team, for the rest of the show. Right, it's just easier for me to read. I think filming, you're supposed to do it landscape. Moving on, my files. All right, how do we get rid of the files that we've got too many of? Right? So what are we trying to do? We're running out of space. We've been given these warnings pop up. Oh, you're running out of space. Now the phone has got an SD card because it's a Samsung. So all those Apple losers without an internal storage that's fixed, right? So they've got so many gigabytes when you buy your phone. This one comes with the SD card option, and I don't know how big these things are getting at the moment. They're an old technology anyway. Don't go out and buy them. But at the time of purchase, this was a good way to get 128 gig, external storage, right? So the internal storage, when that runs out from the camera or whatever else, I can point the camera. I used to be able to save the files on the external storage device, which is called the SD card. You've seen those in the computers, but this is a micro SD card. Then your other options are cloud storage, Google Drive, and there you've got all sorts of complications, privacy, so encryption, yada. Right, so basically the first you'll come to know of this painful tutorial is I've run out of space. Okay, and all I'm doing here is I'm just expanding the folders that are on the SD card. See here, internal storage SD card. So what do I want to do? I'll go to the internal storage, I'll look for videos up here, okay, and then over here what I do is I hold down my finger on one, and did you see the little tick box that appeared? Tick circle, right? Now you don't want to delete or share it, you want to move that, right? So the three little verticals, okay, let's go all. I want to move it and I can't get that menu option to appear. And now it's just gone out of control. Let's start again. No, we won't collapse that, shrink it. Right, so internal storage, what do we want? We want to have a look at our videos. So okay, what videos have I got? There we go. Now, I want to tap one of those. No, view recorder. Actually, yes. So this contains the bulk. So that looks like the largest consumption of disk space. What happens if I move it straight across? Well, some might be input files that haven't finished editing yet, and that could create some complications because I won't be able to finish that project that I started. So if I hit this one here, I'm guessing I won't be able to play it, given the icon's a bit different. Yep, failed play video, unknown error has occurred. Okay, so the purple ones, not a lot of point moving those anyway. And I don't know what videos on here I have published to YouTube, which ones rather are not fit for human consumption because they're internal. Let's just take a blind punt and have a go.
Tutorial is going to cover a lot of ground, a lot of value propositions. First, we want this thing assembled.
Oh, that's brilliant.
But we also want to demonstrate how to use
that video. Okay, so that was a good example there. Okay, right, and I want to keep that. Now let's see if the